strong business credit scores that are separate from you personally. It is a fact that in today's economy, your business needs all the help it can get to obtain the financing you need to grow and succeed. Business credit scores now play a major role in business financing and have become the determining factor in how much your business gets approved for, what interest rate you pay, and what length of payment term you receive. Most large corporate and SBA lenders have factored business credit scores into their underwriting guidelines. Now that we have determined the importance of business credit scores, let's take a look at who reports these scores. Experian Business Information Services. If there's a new kid on the business credit block, it's Experian. Experian is the leader in personal credit reporting and has ventured into business credit reporting. Experian has approximately 3,000 trade lines reporting to them. A trade line is any company that sends payment histories into a business credit reporting agency. If you have a business credit card, equipment or vehicle lease, or a corporate account with any large supplier or retailer, they are most likely reporting to Experian Business. Equifax Business. Equifax has been in business credit reporting for a long time. They used to be called the Small Business Financial Exchange and only gathered credit information from member banks. While they have branched out from this practice, their major reporters are still banks. Therefore, anything your bank knows about you, so does Equifax. Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is the oldest and largest player of the business credit reporting agencies. Before the financial crash, Dun & Bradstreet had about 6,000 reporting trade lines. That number was cut by almost half due to the large number of companies they felt were hurting their customers by reporting because so many companies began to pay their bills late. This issue is primarily a factor of what lenders report to Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet reporters are primarily vendor credit lines. These are businesses that extend credit to other businesses on net 30 credit terms. That means if you have vendor credit lines for products or services that give you 30 days to pay, then they most likely report your payment history to Dun & Bradstreet. After you take the business finance pre-qualification test, we walk you through first checking your business credit scores and then building strong business credit scores that can help your business obtain larger amounts of financing and on better terms.
Let's try this again. We're going to try this again. I think you should be able to hear me now. I have had some serious, let me give my apologies up front. I've had some serious connectivity issues. Xfinity has been doing some serious, some like upgrades in my area, and every day for the last week and a half I've gotten a text message about connectivity issues. So hopefully you can hear me now. Hopefully you heard the video. Hopefully you guys, but let me know where you're calling in from. If Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, I'm apologizing, but we're gonna get this thing rolling and we're gonna get it started. So once again, my name is Tasha Dyer. And I'm just here, want to say hello to everybody, want to welcome you, and I want to talk to you about your business credit and your business funding. We have a phenomenal product here with my Wealth Lounge that is really going to help you do a free business scan. Did I say free? Did I say free? You're going to be able to access a business scan, and I'm going to walk you through what that looks like today. So you can really take advantage of make sure your business is bankable, making sure that your business is set up properly. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand is that this is important. A lot of us get in business and we think, you know what, I have an LLC, you know what, I have an EIN and I'm eligible and let me get out there. But one thing I want to point out to you all is that with business, it's not like personal credit, right? It's not like your personal. They don't have to tell you, guess what? You apply for the wrong thing. Just like if you wanted a car, you're not going to apply for a mortgage loan. And what's required for a mortgage is not the same that's required for your auto. So it's totally different. And so with the personal side of the house, the personal credit, personal funding, personal things, you know, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you why you didn't qualify. They're going to tell you why you were denied. They're going to tell you what took place and what transpired. as far as why you did not get the funding. They're required by law. But when it comes to business, they're not required. And something as simple as not having a website can deny you for funding. You might be eligible for funding, but what if you apply for the wrong thing, the wrong type of funding? Just like I just mentioned with your website, with the um the wrong type of funding, just like I just mentioned with the auto or with the mortgage or what have you. So you want to make sure that you are applying for the right thing. You want to make sure that your resources and what you're looking for is the right resources. And that's what I'm sharing with you guys today. That's what I want you guys to really take a look at. Once again, I hope you heard the video. Hope you were able to share that. But I have a few statistics, and this is real. And 30% of businesses go out of business within the first 3 years. 50% in 5 and 70% in 7. That's crazy, right? 30% of businesses are out of business within the first 3 years. Now, that's crazy. That's wild. And it's really because of lack of access to capital. It takes money to make money. It takes money to get money. It takes money. And so what we are offering is a tool and resource that is going to allow you to do a complete scan on your business for free. Yes, I said for free. You'll get to see if you're eligible for funding, the type of funding you're eligible for. That's what you're going to be able to see with this tool. So I'm going to share the website with you. I'm going to share this information, and let's go ahead and kind of dive in, because I just want you to totally understand what this is, okay? So right here, what you're seeing is our website. And this is our website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that that's up there so you know where to get your free scan at. So what we do is we help businesses pre-qualify for financing and build that business credit. And so
business lending is nothing like personal lending. It is crucial that you know and understand the differences before you start applying for business loans. One of the ways business lending is different than personal lending is that if you shotgun your applications with multiple business lenders and get declined, those lenders will decline you even though you pre-qualify for their programs. Therefore, you want to make sure you pre-qualify for a specific funding program before you apply with any business lenders or business credit providers. One of the key elements of our 12-point business success assessment is the pre-qualification for multiple types of business funding programs before you apply. Your assessment results report to you which funding programs you pre-qualify for now and what you need to do to qualify for more in the future. For those programs that you qualify for now, you are able to speak with a funding advisor who will discuss with you your best options to obtain the maximum amounts at the lowest rates. There are 11 other key elements that will be scanned for and reported to you when you run a free business success assessment.
So that's really a synopsis of what I was just kind of explaining. And so you definitely have a path to success. And before I even scroll down there, I just want to kind of give you an overview of what that looks like. So you're going to see, right here, you run a pre-qualification scan to see where you are, because what we're going to help you do is we're going to help you pre-qualify. We're going to help you build that credit, and then we're going to help you access that credit. And that's what this free scan, I'm going to keep saying free because I want you to understand that it's free. And so we're going to help your business become bankable. And so as you continue to look through this, right, you get lending, working capital, making sure your bankable profile, your business credit, your vendor credit, your bank lines. You see, we have access to over 150, right? We have access to over 100. Our scan is going to look at those 150 data points to see where you currently stand. We want to make sure you're applying for the right type of funding, making sure that you're looking at the right types of things, and give you access to resources that is going to put your business in the right space. So here's a few samples of what you're going to receive with that scan. You're going to get that lender compliance. You're going to see if you're pre-qualified for funding. What about social media engagement, reporting trade lines, local search rankings, your NAP validation, your business credit score, your search engine placement, your mobile map listing, becoming bankable, stars and ratings, and your owner's earnings. So this is what that looks like. So on your path to success, right, I'm going to play these videos for you So you
As a small business owner, there is one of three paths you will be on. On the first path, the bridge is out. This is where 50% of new businesses do not make it past year 5. When a business on this path fails, it often takes personal savings, credit, and assets with it off the bridge. The second path is to nowhere. On this path, small business owners simply create a job for themselves with long hours and low pay. Rather than owning a business, the business owns them. This path typically ends when the owner decides to find a better job. The third path is the one which leads to success. On this path, the owner creates a small business that has value, is attractive to others, and can be sold for millions. Owners on this path know that recurring cash flow is the key, and they are constantly creating it. Our focus is on the success path. Creating recurring revenue comes through having a sound digital marketing plan and the tools required to implement it. At the same time, you must have the financial ability to build, execute, and maintain the plan. We provide small businesses with the 3 critical components of the success path. The first is the revenue plan and its use of the digital marketing suite. The second is your fundability by being ready and pre-qualified for financing at all times. And the third is a process of becoming bankable where your business can stand completely on its own and stop relying upon you personally. When you take the pre-qualification assessment, it is going to show you where your business stands today in regards to your digital marketing footprint, your readiness to receive funding, and your status in becoming bankable. From there, you will be given entry into our system that will help you get on the path to success by mastering its 3 components.
All right, so what path are you currently on? You want to make sure that you're on the right path, okay? You want to make sure you're on the right path. So 50% of businesses are not here after 5 years, and that has to change, right? We want to change that. So let me go ahead, and what I want to do is I want to show you what that pre-qualification scan will look like. So if you take that free qualification scan, notice I'm not asking for your card. I'm not asking for any of that. This is what it looks like. And you have a virtual coach that is here with you every step of the way.
Taking the free business success scan walks you through the aspects. After completing the success scan, you are given access to our success system to optimize many facets of your business, including building your business credit and much more. Complete the success scan now to find out where you stand.
And so when you look, your first goal is going to be able to access as much funding as possible now. So with your current setup, without any changes, without anything, how does your current funding do you possibly have? And then we want to assist you with your business becoming bankable. So your business becoming bankable means that you are literally eligible for different funding programs, whether you take advantage of it or not. Is your business properly set up? We've had businesses that have taken this scan, and when they have taken this scan, this is what they do for a living. This is their bread and butter. And when they've taken this scan, what has actually happened is they realize that they were not properly set up. And then we want to give you access to bankable loans at lower rates. Eligible for those things. You know, you're eligible for access to different fundings and different things based on where you stand. So that's it. That's what we're offering. So you just start right here with answering a few simple questions, plugging your information in, and then your business status, and then of course your business credit, and you're going to see exactly where your business stands. Now, after you run that scan, what's going to happen is you're going to have access. This is what your dashboard is going to look like. So our goals, you're going to see exactly what those goals look like. So you're going to have a goal. How much funding do you have now? Is your business bankable? And access to bankable loans at a lower rate. Now, I'm telling you, this is where I want to begin. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Facebook posts, I've seen individuals that are putting information out there that's like, hey, I need business funding, or they're getting denied because they're applying for the wrong things. They're not looking in the right spaces, or it's something as simple as using your cell phone and not a business line that is going to get you denied for funding. And those are things you just don't know, and they're not required to tell you. So you're going to see what you're pre-qualified for as soon as you run that scan, and then where you stand within all the lender compliance. And this is what this looks like. What funding do you have? There are many different funding programs, many different resources and things that you have, right? So you have access to many funding programs, and I'm going to just click on one. All right, let's look at a business term loan. So it's going to tell you what qualifications that you need as well. So if I was pre-qualified for a business term loan, it's telling me that my totals are 50,000 to 500,000 in business term loans. So this line of credit comes with low interest rates and generous payback terms. There is no restrictions on the cash. It's available to use in your business. You're going to get it's saying during the proposal process, your credit's not pulled, only soft inquiries. And it lets you know that you have to have a personal credit score of the business owners. That score needs to be 680. So it's giving you everything that you need in order to be successful, and exactly what it's looking for with each possibility, with what you're looking for. And then, of course, once again, we have that virtual coach.
Our business success system is an extensive educational tool that teaches you how to access business financing, build business credit, and much more. The system lets you see available funding programs so that you learn what it takes to pre-qualify for each program. It makes sure your business has completed all the items so that lenders do not classify your business as having a high risk of default. The system helps you build strong credit scores with the top credit report. It assists you in optimizing the personal credit scores of the business owners. Once all that is done, the system gives you access to over 3,000 vendor credit lines for every product and service imaginable. The process is laid out in a step-by-step manner that is extremely comprehensive and very easy to follow. The goal is to have your business be viewed by lenders and credit providers as having a low risk of default, and therefore give you much more access to capital at significantly higher amounts and better rates.
That explains it all right there. And so I want to also, let's scroll down here a little bit. Let's talk about your actual lending compliance. So when you begin looking at your entities and your filings, you'll understand, okay, what do I need to be within compliance, right? What do I have? Have you set up that LLC, right? Or what about trademark infringement? The items, what is your business name? There are some items and there are some names that give caution. These are the things, as far as compliance, that we're going to assist you and walk you through this scan. Also, what about your phones? Okay. So are you saying, do you have an 800 number, or do you have a business phone? Are you using a personal cell phone? Well, I can tell you a personal cell phone is not something that you want to have. Are you listed in a business directory? Right. So these are things you want to be professional in your business, your EIN and your licenses, your website and your email. Are you using a Gmail, or are you using a actual email for your business, like My Wealth Lounge, okay, or BYOB Movement Worldwide? What is it that you're using? Do you even have a website? If you're not serious and you want their money, you're not serious about your business and you want their money, you want their funding, you want to be bankable, you want to be properly set up, then they're not going to give it to you. Okay, because if you're not serious, then they're going to think that if they're not going to be serious about you, if you're not serious about yourself, that's what I'm trying to say. So these are the things that you definitely want to be able to align, when you begin looking at building credit, the vendors, the different things that you really want to have access to when you begin looking at your financials. All of these things you're going to have access to through the coaching or the free scan. What does it take for me to become bankable? So make that decision and hey, this is something I need to do and I need coaching. We have that accessible for you as well. So that's really what this program is all about. It's really about helping you make sure that you are eligible for that. Now, I'm serious. It was important for me to go live today. It was important for me to have this conversation because the reality is I've so many people, I've seen so many individuals that on Facebook, on social media, hey, I need a scan. Hey, I'm not even a scan because they don't know it exists, but hey, I need access to resources, or hey, anybody know where I can get a business loan because now it's critical. Now your truck broke down. Now you have equipment. You got to pay your employee, whatever the case may be. But now you're trying to fumble around and figure it out. We don't want to fumble around and figure it out. We don't want to just be in a position where, hey, this is what I need right now, but now I don't have access to it. What you want to be able to do is make sure you have access to resources. Make sure your business is properly set up. Make sure that these things in life do not catch you off guard. You want to make sure that everything that you're desiring and what you're looking for is properly in the right spaces, in the right places, and that everything that you're trying to accomplish with your business is set up, that you're applying for the right type of funding, you have your credit properly set up, and then also, what am I eligible for? What does my business look right now? Am I bankable? Ask yourself that question today. Am I bankable? Am I bankable? Right? It's so important that you understand that you are bankable. You want to get that business set up. So I just wanted to come here today to really just kind of give you an overview and an understanding of what's available for you, what's out there, what it's going to look like, what you need to do to get started. But just run a scan today. If you are a business owner, free is free. It's free is free. It's not going to hurt you, right? Free is free. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this in our chat. I'm going to put this in the chat so you guys can have this. Right? Bankable.bybfunding.com. And so that's in the chat now. So you guys could take that, go run your scans. It's free. Ladies and gentlemen, it is free. I cannot stress free enough. Okay. So once again, this is Tasha Dyer. We're going to be talking weekly. We're going to be talking statistics. We're going to be talking to you as business owners, right? This is what we're going to be doing each and every single week because we want you all to be successful with your business. We want you all to be successful with your business, what you're looking to accomplish. That is what we want, and that's what we desire. Go run those scans today. The link is there. The link is right there. If you're a business owner, I'm looking for you to run those scans. We help businesses pre-qualify for financing, build business credit. First, I'm going to go over those goals one more time. First, scans show you what you pre-qualify for. Then it shows you the steps that you need to take to be bankable, to get your business in order. And then we help you build your business credit and give you access to more funding. That's what we're doing, right? That's who we are. So once again, My Wealth Lounge, you can join us right there below. You see the link, My Wealth Lounge, but I also know you see that link right there to the side that says bankable.bybfunding.com. Go run those scans, but also come visit us at mywealthlounge.com. All right, you all be blessed, and it was